We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue. But nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field.
They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up
with the Minnesota Vikings. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, wide open, complete. 20, 10, 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Gibson. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
A handoff for Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
From the 10-yard line, here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Gibson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run it with Gibson.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. There on 1st down, 8 yards up to the 33.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Handoff here to Nwangu. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back.
Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there. On 2nd down, Mon. That's caught by the tight end, Herb Smith Jr.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mon's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
On the give is Nwangu.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They go play action here. Mon.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Chase Young.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, You and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll run on first down. Britt. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Stop your running.
Back to throw. This will be caught by Brown. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
I'm going back to you. Check 3, check 3. Shift, 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 shift. Switch, 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 switch. Hey, check that, street, street.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll run. It's Gibson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
65, 65. Check, 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 check. Wall, get wall.
They'll try the left side. Britt, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Well, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
First play's a run with Nwangu. He'll have a first down past the 40. Touchdown, Vikings! Kene Nwangu, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
On first down, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
36.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Nwangu. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 108 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Mond. Flushed out right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay.
He's got a man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington now within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. It's complete. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
From the 27, Mond. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mond looks to throw on 1st down. Complete. Jefferson the target. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Flush to his right. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuck the run.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. That one caught by Gibson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, as the first half is winding down. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. On 1st down, here's Mond. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Nwangu. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty. But now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor. I think at this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up in the air. Maybe you can get 6 out of it instead of 3.
Yeah, see what happens. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off down near the 5.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mon. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Nwangu. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Mon going to throw it.
Right sideline, that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Nwangu, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Mon looks to throw. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. Mon to the air on 1st and 10. Drops this off with DeWangu. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mon. And it's incomplete.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
Now Mon. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Here's Mon. They're going for it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's 2nd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Flush to his right. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. They'll try the left side. Britt, always got some breathing room. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A give running right, Gibson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A give to Gibson running right. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. A handoff running left is Gibson. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now a give right side. Gibson, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the 1st down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action yet. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw here. It's caught. Smith.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On the run is Nwangu. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 159 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
From the 40 now on second down. Mon. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Going to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Britt. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mond. He sets to fire deep. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Play action now. Here's Heineke. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play, and then it got to him, so they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 36. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third down from the gun, it's Mond. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. From the 27, Mond. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Mond now off of play action. And it's caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. From the gun, here's Mond. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Monte Nicholson picks it. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field. Congratulations to them.
So for the Vikings, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall